Game ain't ever suitable for children or those easily disturbed. I don't know where that fucking came from. I apologize, I really do. Let's see. Is there any audio right now? I have no idea, to be honest with you. Let me make sure things are working on my end, because I haven't streamed from the goddamn PS4 in way too long. Let me see. Okay, so this is running. This is working. That's not what I needed to click. Yeah, it was. I lied to myself. Oh, shit. Clayton raided me the other night, and I didn't say thank you about it. Oops, my bad. I'm so sorry. Would you like to review a detailed contents warning? Oh, contains spoilers. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin the content. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted that the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree. Haven't heard this in a long time. This game may not be suitable for children or for those that are easily disturbed. It's been a long time. But I could show y'all I have no games whatsoever. I just now started this. So let's just fucking get right into it, shall we? Please enter my name. Of course. Of course, it's gotta be. It's either that or put just Studious, either one. Oh god, I forgot I have to actually do these voices. I don't want to do them because I won't remember exactly what they sound like each. Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend that you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. Golly, I'm such a dick. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, StudiousFool. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. God, I really am a dick. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. I mean, I could. I really could. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hee. If I ever meet a girl or a woman that actually laughs, I'm gonna walk away immediately. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, StudiousFool, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever the hell she's talking about. Sorry, likes to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. He is me. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little hard? You'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. But if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head... Oh, but she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sorry wants me to check out some clubs. Well, I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Because where the fuck else would I start? Starting with A and making my way down to Z. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch up to you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might want some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Hi Scott, how are you? What's up? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well... I kinda told the club yesterday I was bringing a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. I know I semi-gave a voice to Sayori, but I'm not gonna give the other three girls voices. I'm not gonna do that. Definitely not. And thus, today marks the day that I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time I've done it. I dejectively follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, a new member is here. A new... This looks fun. To me, it's only gonna be fun if I had 4 women with me to voice the characters. But it is a fun game. Oh, the first Doki Doki Literature game was really fun. That's why I'm playing the second one. Finally playing the second one. I told you, don't call me a new member. I'm only here for a cupcake. Goddamn, Saori. Yeah. I glance around the room. No, I don't. I don't want to do voices because I won't remember them. They're just all going to sound the same. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. So cute. Saori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? I mean, they're all cute. I'm just going to put it out there. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, StudiousFool. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Stare. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, that felt really bad to say it like that. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name apparently is Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like she's a first-year student. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Saori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Saori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Saori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, StudiousFool. Monica smiles sweetly. Stop that. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Obviously out of my league. Obviously. Oh, fuck! That is the line. Basically, completely out of my league. Oh, man. We had the same thought. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little concerning, questionable, scary. That's how it'd feel for me if that was happening in real life. Like, shit, I'm scared for my life. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Studious. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Saori mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Saori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the classroom, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Saori. Oh, if they made it a choice, I would have sat next to Saori. Like, with Monica smiling at me like that, I'm gonna sit next to Saori. I trust her more. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, that's cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Lol. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Oh, she's so cute. Eh? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you know, you, dummy. Alright. That was adorable. She's so cute. The embarrassed look on her face. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. All of their embarrassed looks are so adorable. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime, but at least I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Why are you smiling at me? It's creepy. Stop that, Monica. Stop it. So, what made you consider the literature club? Oh, the free damn cupcake. But I didn't join up yet, so I'm just here for the cupcake, really. I was afraid of this question. I don't know, I answered it pretty quickly. I don't know about you. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Mane that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have probably been a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people here in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very impressed in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Oh my god, I have to keep doing that girl voice and it's hurting my throat. Oh my god, where's my drink? Oh, okay. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. World domination. Literature. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Alright, here we go.
So, Studious.
I should just name myself Studious. It would have been a whole lot it's a whole lot better. Because I don't feel like saying my actual name.
So, Studious, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good answer for that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
This game...
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something so I could relate to a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Why are you looking at me so quickly?
Never mind. That's right. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were writing a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Yeah, you are. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's pretty impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you were to share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
Well, we all sit in silence for the moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus...
whoa, I just blanked out.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of this club. Isn't that right, StudiousFool?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on a second there, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining this club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I was gonna join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I'd say Monika and Sayori have like the same expression look. Yuri and Natsuki have like... Yuri doesn't even look like she's fully there. She looks like she's looking past me. And Natsuki just looks angry at me. But I guess that's what dejected me. I don't know. I wasn't great in literature. I don't know why I'm playing this game.
But... I'm sorry. I thought... Studious.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is... If writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Alright, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sawyer wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you were really just coming for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
He left. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Studious, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. He.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Studious. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Okay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen to whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, give me 1 second. Take a 30-second break. I do see your hydrate, good sir. Let me get it real quick. Let me get this hydrate going. Just pour it on up in my Yeti cup. Alright. Lid doesn't want to go back on. I need you to go back on, sir. Ah, there we go. Okay. Nice hydrate. Alright, let's see. How can I save the game? I can't save the game. I want to save the game. How do I do that? Oh, that's how I do it. Okay. So that's the autosave. We'll do that in case I don't do the right words that I want. Oh, there we go. Alright. Trophy earned, Doki Doki Poetry Slam. It's a shame it's gonna come up all blurry and weird when I see this later, but just got a trophy. Alright, so now I need to figure out what words do I want to use in my poem. Let's do cheer. Okay. Happiness? Let me see. Too sweet. Oh god, I keep picking hers. But these are the ones that I like. God damn it. I like bouncy. No, but I like boop. Boop. Oh, that was Natsuki's. I got 16 more words to choose. Oh, kitty. Kitty. Oh, okay. Let's see. Doki Doki. Oh, alright. Chocolate. Alright, Natsuki, you need to calm down. Now we'll go lust. Oh, you dirty girl. Sugar? Okay. Comfort. Okay. New family. Fear, marshmallow, kawaii, entropy, I don't know, inferno, starscape, email, excitement, pure excitement, desire, broken, covet, headphones, disoriented, aura, silly, pink, despise, vibrant. What else? Silly. Scars, tears, fireflies, fun, together, ocean, play, nature, dream, games. We'll go with together. Party, heartbeat, lollipop, unending, love, uncanny, infallible, awesome, sadness, childhood. We'll go with love. Ooh, fireworks, music, secretive, poof, poof, intellectual, raindrops. Raindrops has already been on here, I think. Or was that rainbow? I don't remember. Universe, misfortune, holiday, and adventure. Go with fireworks. Vertigo, that's never a good one. Smile, extraordinary. Skirt, cute, milk, variance, sunset, giggle, and special. New giggle. Tragedy, journey, dark, essence, heaven sent, landscape, disarray, rose, kiss, and disown. Go kiss. Frightening, wrath, bed, fluffy. Oh, fluffy. I am fluffy. Jumpy, captive, flee, treasure, depression, and friends. You have friends. Playground, death, sing, hair, vitality, vivacious. Romance, fantasy, suicide, and graveyard. We'll go with the romance. Well, apparently we were picking words that Sayori liked. And a bit of Natsuki, and I think we had one word that Yuri liked. Alright.
Hi again, Studious. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
No, don't worry. That's not for another few more weeks. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack.
Sir,
Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki?
You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Studious always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work even without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Studious can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori?
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
Oh, what is it?
Never mind. Sorry I made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh, now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. Like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Well, I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Stared. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this?
Oh, sorry, what's this? Saori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind?
Oh, I forgot. Saori fucking loves food.
Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Oh my god. that's what Monica's facial expression is. Oh my god.
Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry.
Poor Saori.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Saori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason why I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Saori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah, no. God, scare myself. Hold on. I opened my eyes to find Saori's face filling my vision. Kiss her! I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. I'm actually not sorry at all. It's your fault for falling asleep like that. This isn't the napping club.
Well, there should be a napping club. That could lead to very bad things. Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that out loud, Saori. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Why would that matter? Are you here trying to impress Monica? Or Yuri? Or Natsuki?
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. You're always looking out for me, Saori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Saori, it's written all over you.
Eh?
Saori glances at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around you. Running my fingertips down the side of Saori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I'm not gonna fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. It isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe the stain off with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Yeah. Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
She's so cute. This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
What do you mean? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess?
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you've ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
What are you saying that out loud for? Stop that. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else could anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all those embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jesus. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Aw, but I was just joking that time.
Man, it is impossible to tell with you sometimes. Oh, you just pop out of nowhere?
Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! StudiousFool, I can't wait to read yours. You can wait.
Yeah, same. I was like, yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Oh, that was great.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I need to get a drink real quick. I really couldn't find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, let's get the creepy girl out of the way first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in the effort.
Hi, Studious. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Of course I'll be afraid to...
Oh, I'm sorry. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ha. Don't worry, Studious. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all need to learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori really are good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Ha. I could be. Oh gosh, I sounded like Yuri. But in that case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's kind of totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experience a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Lost my track. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see.
Well...
Sorry. Well, let's read it then. Oh my god, so much talking. Okay. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he
on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Alright, so that was important, semi. Okay, where was I?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening.
Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori.
Stare. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Studious. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha 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 ha.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it?
Yeah? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a StudiousFool poem.
Oh my god.
And that's what makes it extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I was standing in front of you in this club... Wait, not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Studious. deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I can trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and a toast.
Oh my god. She's so adorable. Even though you were late to school.
Yeah. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Hold on. Alright, let's go with Natsuki. Stare back. Quiet, plane. I'm trying to do something.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like.
With that face, too.
First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Yeah, that's what the point of sharing is in the first place. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
Yeah.
In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Oh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh? Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what a real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap. Horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like this?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about the simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but it's made to fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what I mean. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? And skip. To Yuri. Stare. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first poem you write. This is the first time you've written...
Oh my god, I can't read for a literature game.
This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
You mean so it's crap?
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. No, she looks like she's just turning away. I couldn't help but notice that there's been several minutes where we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh my goodness. Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminated beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Oh, what? I wasn't thinking about that at all.
But it took you so long, took you a long time to read.
Oh, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Studious.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing ability. Even if they're just being nice. There's no way my poem can ever stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I do a heavy sigh of relief. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. For a cupcake and Sayori. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting again. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Oh, I thought this already happened. Never mind. I thought I was like the last one to ever share the poems in the classroom. I didn't know people were still sharing poems. Oh, that's awkward. As they read in tandem, I watch Each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Oh no. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Natsuki,
what's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Just because it's in cursive.
Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. As if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And StudiousFool did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And StudiousFool liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that StudiousFool appreciates my advice more than he would appreciate yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Studious started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
It's funny that they both say it to Monica. Oh man, I need a drink real quick. Oh my god. That's funny. That is just really funny. Okay.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Studious. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Studious. Whoa, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning in the most It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Studious?
Well? Stare. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? Don't look at me like that. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah! Everyone is fighting and making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know that you're making your friend feel like this?
Studious. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes...
Oh god, I'm not gonna yell stop in that voice. No, thank you.
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always were. Big and beautiful.
Oh god, that made me feel weird saying that. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered over Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah, it's not like I could blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
Yeah, you could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes she's weirdly it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I can get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about that time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. StudiousFool, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And nod to myself with a newfound determination.
Studious, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Yeah, what do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. So don't hate them. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all.
I can see why they make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Studious, it's nice that I get to spend more time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught up onto the kind of situation I'm in. I'm sure being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an eternal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Alright. I don't know whether to... Yeah, okay, so we'll save it here. Okay, we'll save it here. Call it a day. And I will try to think of a good next time to do a part 2. Maybe tomorrow. I might do a part 2 tomorrow, or maybe I don't know, sometime this week I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it early on Friday, maybe, who knows. But thank you very much for coming to my stream. Scott and Shadow, thank you very much for chatting in my chat. And I will see all of y'all, I guess, sometime in the week. I'm going to still try to think of a day that I could do this. Yeah. So I will see all of y'all next time. Wait, what is this? What is this? Login. What is this? Okay, we're okay, no, we're gonna save all of this for next time. We'll start off with all of this next time. Goodbye, good night, good morning, good afternoon. I'll see all y'all later.